So, once you have completed the tutorial, you're going to collect some stone, you're going to collect some wood, you're going to come up, you're going to click on your little, there's going to be a little indicator here, you're going to run back and forth, they're going to give you some stuff, you got to go into the house, put up your table, then you've got to take and build a certain number of furniture and put it up, and then that's going to conclude your basic starting scenario in this area.
Another beauty.
You can have up to 8 storage chests. There's different grades of storage chests. As you go up, you can build them, and each one gives you even more storage. Now they're going to send me into town to meet all the other NPCs.
Be safe out there.
All right. You'll notice at this point I've been harvesting all this stuff and putting it into that mailbox. And so I've already made 1,199, and I still have this stuff to put in. And these stones, these are what they call star stones, or what we'd call astrology stones. That'll give me another 328, and they'll pick that up in 20 minutes. Now, your stones... That's not what I want. Well, I can't pull it up at the moment. There is a certain number of star stones. And each NPC in the game has a particular star stone. You can gift this to them once a week. The server reset is normally on a Monday. And it gives you additional renown by giving them. And you pick these up from mining. There is a list online that gives you shows you which NPC gets what stone. So that'll make it easier for you. But right now we are at level 4. I want to get to level 5 in foraging and a level 5 in mining, and then we'll go on from there. Now that I've finished my initial quest line here, it will now let me leave the area. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is the other sign. This is where you can go and tour different other houses that people have opened up. There will be a quest to do this later to pick up more renown and more prizes and stuff. This is if you have friends and you want to visit people or teammates and so on, you can go visit them through this one. And that's about it for that. We are now going to go through here and if you're mining or foraging or something and you've cleared an area and it's not respawning, you can always log out of the game totally, especially using the Palia launcher instead of Steam. Log back in, it will open you up to a different server, and possibly it will give you a better chance of finding more stones and stuff that you need. All right. So that's it on that. See, I've not met all these people, so I've got to meet them, and as I meet them, it will open it up and give me more quests and different things. Alright? These are jump points. It costs 50 gold to use them. You've got to open them up before you can use them. And so I'm going to now go through and do the basic quests and I'm going to build up my my logging, or foraging, and my mining to the next set, which is level 5. And we'll come back when I'm done with all of that, and you'll see as I do this, I will start getting more and more renown. Once I get 100 renown, I'll come back and show you what to do with it. Oh, now that I have my storage box and I have money, I can complete the quest, which is purchase an expanded backpack from the store. And that will give me an additional 5 renown. So let's get this stuff done, and I'll be back with you soon. Alright, at this point, I have talked to everybody and done all the initial quest. Okay. I've cleaned up all of the starter quest. I'm only on the main, which is putting down tilling the soil, and then visiting the Phoenix Shrine. At this point, to be able to put down your soil, you hit your H key. The soil, you'll click it, and then you can put your soil down. This is nothing, it's just these things, some of them, the placeables you cannot sell. I just discard them unless I'm going to use them because it just takes up inventory. This one I can sell for gold. So I'm going to go out here and I'm going to sell all this stuff. That's going to give me some more gold. I have already bought me 3 bags of potato seeds and 3 bags of tomato seeds. I'll be using those on my plot in a bit. Once you get your plot up and your fishing up, you'll be able to get more plots and you'll be able to buy more plots from him once you get your gardening up and once you get your fishing up. So the next thing I'm going to do this is exactly what I was talking about. Cannot be sold. All it does is take up space. It's basically useless. Again, cannot be sold. My picnic, I keep that. I just like the little picnic thing. Put it up and I'll go put that in my storage box for now. There we go. Now, once I've gotten all of my quests, basic quests, the only thing I'm missing is my watering, and I've got to do my hoeing before I get my watering. Each plot is a 3x3 square. You'll be able to arrange your plots however that you like. The better your hoe, the faster it does the job. Now that's going to open up our next quest from him.
How are your crops doing? Ah. Oh. See you later, hot potato.
So now I can come down here, get my watering can. You right mouse click to fill the watering can. You left click to water. Before I water, I need to plant. And to do that, I need my seeds. There we go. Now, as we discussed before, placing the seeds, what you place there does different things. So, carrots basically does nothing for you. However, they're items that you'll need for a quest. So I'm going to plant 1 carrot. Oh, it prevents weeds from growing. This also gives me a second soil. Now to access that second soil, what I want to do is find it in my inventory, click my 4 button and left click. Now I can put it down. There we go. Now I've got a 6 by 6 row. What I can do at this point is the first I'm going to do is plant my tomatoes. Alright. Got my tomatoes planted. Now, between each of these, I want to plant my potatoes. This way, I don't have to go watering the stuff all the time. Oops, I didn't buy enough potatoes. Alright, so then we'll just have to go to carrots. There we go. And then we need to water. Later, instead of only being able to water 1 at a time, you can water up to 6 at a time with the more advanced watering cans. This will get me going. So now that we've got that, we're going to fill up the watering can and put it away.
Hey, you. Whoa. Stop by again soon?
All right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to produce a sawmill. It requires sapwood, flint, plant fiber, and 3 campfires. 3 campfires is important for time efficiency. So we need stone, flint. We'll get plant fiber from chopping the trees. We'll get the stone and the flint from mining the rock. And that puts you on par at this point, and we'll come back for the next one.